Hi, this is my check-in video for you guys to make sure everybody's okay. Um, I know we're in like week 3 of this, I think, for some of us. We've been in for about 6 weeks now, so um, I got some emails from you guys this week, and that's good because I want to check up on you, make sure everything's okay. Um, so far, what we have left at the end of the semester, I've given you credit for the paper, I've given you credit for the debate. Those grades haven't showed up yet because I'm still in the process of resyncing those. And as soon as that happens, then that should show up in your account so you can see exactly where you are. So if you are making an A in the class and you currently have in all of your assignments, then basically you are finished with the semester if they've all been graded and they're in your grade book. Well done. Okay, you're done early, uh, except that we're going to try and meet together. I'm going to try a meeting on conversations that'll be in your Canvas account. I've been practicing how to use it. It's been interesting to try and get it up there. I've been trying to see if I can do PowerPoint presentations in it and things like that, which I'm supposed to be able to. Currently, where we're at as far as that's concerned is I left all my books and notes at the office for the most part. I mean, I've got a ton of books here, but I have to go dig them out. I left everything there over the course of the semester thinking I'm not going to need it again until I come back for spring break. After spring break, well, we've had an extended spring break. So as soon as I can get the IT department to get me into my account at the school, the computer at the school, which can happen, then that's going to make this a lot easier. Otherwise, you've got your assignments, you've got your quizzes, your chapter quizzes. I did open a few other assignments. If you were one of those students who are struggling with grades right now, if you'll go ahead and talk to me, because we're getting close to the end of the semester and I want to be able to save this for you, this credit for you. But you need to reach out to me, especially if you're failing, ask what you can do, and I'm willing to work with you on those things, okay? So I have reopened assignments for a few students who wanted to redo them, and as well given extra credit. Now, I'm going to be attempting to meet with you guys on here, like I say, on Conversations. I would like to meet with you. We could do this in Zoom. Zoom has, we can go see up to 100 students at a time, so I think that would work for us. I know I said last time I didn't actually want to do the Zoom because people were bombing it and, trolling it and sticking, all sorts of mean comments and things up there on it. But there's a way that we can shut it down and keep it private. So I'm still debating on whether to use the WebEx, which is what the college wants us to use now. I spent a good portion of the day yesterday trying to figure out how that worked. We're either going to use that or we're going to use Zoom, or we're going to use Conversations that's in your Canvas account. So again, you need to have access to your Canvas account when we meet personally. More than likely, this will be next week. I'm going to set up the time if you are my 8 o'clock Monday morning class. We will probably get together at about 9 or 9:30. Every other class we are going to hold at the regularly scheduled class times. And again, this might be some instruction, but this is mostly just a question and answer session. If you need to ask me about anything, or if you have questions, or you just want to interact with me, and that's fine. We're just going to take it for a test run and see what happens. You are not required to do this. Okay, so if you're one of those who is working extra hours, or your kids are at home and they're on the computer at that time doing their studies, I realize that there's a lot of different elements moving on around us in this time, so it's okay if you can't make it to meet with us. Now, that being said, if you ever feel like that you need a private conference with me, if I have your phone number, I will give you mine. We can chat via phone, Google Duo, or we can meet up with a video chat. That way we can kind of see where we are. I've spoken with a few students that way. So if you need to contact me, that's one way you can do it, where we can talk face to face. Otherwise, you can email me, send me your questions or your comments there. So where we are in the course of the semester, as far as students who are in second half history, you're looking at the 70s, and we're about to look at the 80s. And in this time, I'm going to be putting up some more videos for you to watch. We're going to be looking at the Cold War, and I will be lecturing some and giving you some information about the Cold War this coming next week. If you're in my first half history class, we're going to be looking at the antebellum period of slavery. We're going to be, I've put up already a lecture for you from one of the professors that I studied under at Yale, and he talks about the identity of the South and sort of frames that perspective from the time period in which we're looking at. So it's very interesting, and that again is to help you understand the course material. We will be meeting our first half history. If you're in my Thursday night class, again, probably not this Thursday, but probably next Thursday, we're going to try to meet together. We'll go ahead and put it to our 6 o'clock. We'll put it back to 6 o'clock because we're not traveling anywhere. If you can make it at that time, okay. If you cannot, I am going to record the actual video so that you can watch it later. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to make sure that you can get access to that easy, but it seemed to work. My test run seemed to work. So no worries if you can't. Okay, so if you're working, don't worry. You'll still be able to see the video as soon as I can get it up for you. Some other questions that students had. Students contacted me yesterday and said that the student had completed his quizzes online and he'd gotten a 98, but it wasn't showing up in the gradebook at all, saying that he hadn't taken it at all, saying that it was still something he had to do. That's when I went in to look at it. It was simply that McGraw-Hill needed to resync the grades from McGraw-Hill into the actual grade book, so I'm in the process of going back through all the courses and resyncing those courses so that your grades show up. If you're one of those who had completed all of them, all of the quizzes, or you're up to date but it doesn't show that in the grade book, let me know. That way that I can be sure to go in your class and resync that and see if that works for you, okay? So that's what we're doing right now. I'll be, keeping in touch. Like I said, we'll try this video conferencing next week. Okay, so just to recap, we're going to meet at our designated class times, with the exception of the 8 o'clock Monday morning history class. We're going to move that to 9:30, and that's what we're going to attempt to do right now, and see if we can meet up together. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Again, if you want a personal, if you want to do a video conference personally with me, please let me know. Send me an email. Let me know that you would like to do that. If you do call my cell phone number, please leave a message for me. If I don't answer you right away, it's because I don't always answer the phone. If I don't know the number, I'm not going to answer the phone. There's been a person that's been trying to sell me extended car insurance on a car I don't even own, and I've told them like 10 times. So I'm not going to pick it up if I think you're a telemarketer, but if you'll leave me a message and say, hey, this is such and such, and I'm in your Tuesday, Thursday class, and I'll go, oh, okay, and then I'll call you back. Otherwise, I won't. Okay. So that's it for right now. That's all I've got to tell you now. Like I said, I'm currently working on just things to make the class better. I am teaching a summer, the Summer History 1 course for those of you who still need Summer 1. I am teaching Summer 1 and Summer 3, I believe. I'm not sure if I'm teaching 2. I might be. But it is an online course. It'll be available to you. We're moving all online. The administration has moved us all of the courses online through the summer, and we'll check and see what happens in the fall. This may be something new that we do for a while, and that's okay. So you guys stay safe, stay well, and I will talk to you soon.